Hello, everyone, and welcome to Virtue Healthcare. Today, I'll be leading you through an evening wind down practice. We'll be doing some gentle movement aimed to decrease the sympathetic nervous system and leave you feeling more relaxed. You won't need anything but your body, so let's get started.
We'll be starting with the Jefferson Curl. This exercise focuses on flexion of the entire spine, bringing length to the whole posterior chain. Start standing and allow your chin to come down slowly to touch your chest. Allow gravity to do the work here, not forcing anything. Rounding your shoulders forward, let your arms relax and dangle. Flex or round your spine, thinking about articulating one vertebra at a time. Think about pulling your ribs in as you lengthen through the back of the body. Continue very slowly segmenting each vertebra of the thoracic and lumbar spine until you reach the bottom. Whether your hands touch the floor or not, begin to reverse the pattern and ascend just as slowly as you came down. If you feel restriction or tension in any part, move even slower. We'll do this twice, as the first time you really feel the areas of the spine that are holding lots of tension, and the second time should feel more free. Begin again tucking the chin and dropping it to the chest. You may feel a stretch all the way down the back of your legs as you round. Notice during the second curl if the posterior side of the body feels less tense. Maybe your spine moves a bit easier. This exercise has a great down-regulatory effect on the nervous system, making you feel sleepy. As you come up, push your feet actively into the floor. Squeeze your glutes as you extend your hips, shoulders rolling back, and your head coming up very last. Make your way to kneeling. We'll start with a child's pose. Reach your arms long overhead, rounding through your spine and sitting your hips back towards your heels. Then move your hands behind you and extend your hips. This will be a big stretch for the quads, hip flexors, shoulders, and basically the whole front side of the body. Alternate these two positions 4 times through, nice and slowly, holding each for 10 to 15 seconds or so. Child's pose is a great stretch for the lower back, lats, and shoulders. Take some deep belly breaths here. Each time through the positions will feel a little bit better. We often talk to our clients about balancing the nervous system by incorporating activities or practices that can make us feel more relaxed and at peace, besides sleep. We are often so stimulated throughout our days. From work, to child rearing, to screen time, to driving in traffic, to working out, to more screen time. All of these things keep us in the sympathetic nervous system, or fight or flight. It's important to do things that encourage being in the parasympathetic nervous system, or rest and digest. Time to slow down, to connect with ourselves, and to check in on how our mind and body are doing. Things like dimming the lights, diffusing essential oils, or putting on soft music can all help us make that switch and come to a place of calm. Our goal with this class was to give you something guided to do whenever you feel the need to slow down. It's a nice one to do before bedtime. Take your time and breathe slowly. Stay on all fours as we work through the feet and wrists. Place your palms down and fingers pointing away from you, and also tuck your toes. With straight arms, start to draw slow circles with your body weight over top of your hands to mobilize your wrists. Gently sit back towards your heels and feel a stretch in the tissue in the bottom of the feet into the toes. Continue exploring the edges of your range and encouraging movement in the joints. If you haven't done this before, definitely take it slow and in a small range at first. This is really good to keep the joints lubricated and moving well. Stay kneeling or sit in a comfortable position as we work through some neck circles. Sit with a tall spine, not slouched, and drop your ear slowly toward one shoulder. Very slowly and gently tuck your chin and roll your head to the other side. Lift the chin up towards the ceiling to stretch the front of the neck. Alternate directions. If it feels good for you to go all the way around, then go right ahead. Just make sure to move slowly. Keep your eyes closed and relax the muscles of your face. Breathe deeply and slowly into the belly, in and out. This is a common area where people feel an accumulation of tension. Movement can really help manage this. If you find yourself starting to think about work or your never-ending to-do list, just stop and bring your attention back to the present. Focus on your breathing. Feel the air filling your lungs and exhale it all out. Feel the muscles around the neck release tension and move with more ease. Make your way to side lying on your right side. Bring your left knee across your body until it's touching the floor. Keep your right leg straight. With a straight arm, rotate and reach your left arm up and back, opening up the chest and reaching the back of the shoulder toward the floor. If you have a yoga block or pillow to place under your head, feel free to use those. Rotations like this are amazing for stretching the low back and hips, as well as lengthening through the chest and shoulders. Unless you are an athlete or have a manual labor job, we don't get a lot of rotation in our days. This is a really nice exercise to encourage and preserve our ability to rotate. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Setting up on your left side, bringing your right knee across your body to the floor, keeping your left leg straight. Starting with your hands together, opening up the right arm, reaching the back of your right arm towards the floor, opening up the chest. It's okay if your arm and shoulder are nowhere near the floor. Over time, as things start to loosen up, you'll get closer and closer to the floor. Just focus on your breathing and where you feel this in your body. Roll onto your back for hip windshield wipers. Position your feet wider than hip width apart with your knees bent. Allow your knees to drop to the right and then the left, alternating sides. One hip will externally rotate and the other will internally rotate. You'll feel a nice stretch in the front of the hip that is rotating inward. Rolling onto the sides of the feet as you alternate. This is a nice passive movement to get the hips moving gently. Keep your breathing slow and deep into the belly, exploring the range of your hips. Finally, we'll finish with some box breathing for 2 minutes. Stay on your back with your knees bent. Place one hand on your belly. Inhale for 3 seconds. Hold the breath for 3 seconds at full inhale. Exhale for 6 seconds. And hold empty for 3 seconds. When you inhale, your belly should expand into your hand and into the floor. And when you exhale, your belly will drop and contract as you empty the air. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax.
Thank you for joining our evening wind down. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share with any friends or family. Join the virtual community by subscribing to the channel where we post weekly videos. If you'd like to work with us in person, feel free to check out our website where we have many virtual offerings, and we'll have that linked in the description below. See you soon.